And by the time I start today, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you as well. I'm going to be alternating between showing my face and also showing my slide when the time comes. But just before we get into that, I'd like to make you, let me introduce myself. I am Joshua Adeleke. I am a residual income opportunity broker. I basically help entrepreneurs and working professionals to be able to build something on the side, something that does not jeopardize what they currently do, something that can actually ensure they can make some extra income on the short term, and something that can also guarantee them a residual income on the long term. And why would anybody want to build something that will give a residual income? All right. And there's a fantastic quote that is made by the third richest man in the world today, the American all-powerful investor, somebody who has grown in leaps and bounds when it comes to wisdom of investment. I'm talking not about no other than Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said something very remarkable. And he said, if you don't have a system that can generate money for you, then you might have to work. I mean, if you have a system that can generate money for you while you are asleep, then you might have to work until you die. You don't have a system that can help you make money, whether you are there, whether you are not there, whether you are, whether your action is needed, your activity is not needed, whether you are sleeping or you are awake, whether you are alive or whether you are not alive. If you don't have a system that can ensure your living expenses actually catered for, you might have to work until you are no more alive. And it sounds funny to me if you have to keep yourself alive because of the thing that will actually not allow you to be, if you have to keep yourself alive until, I mean, for the sake of thing that will not allow you to be able to do what you need to do. So basically tonight, whenever I hear this statement, I always tell myself, God forbid. And if you are in the house tonight and you have the same response as I do, if God forbid will be your statement that you would not like to work until you die, you want to have a system that can ensure you can make money whether you are there or you're not there, that can ensure you can make money whether you are awake or you are asleep. I want you to type in the comment box tonight. Let me see if I have people of like minds tonight who have, God forbid. Oh, fantastic. I can say Cyril Esedo. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. Ladies and gentlemen, you must have a system that will generate money for us, whether you are alive, whether you're not alive, whether you are asleep, or whether you are awake. All right? God forbid, though. Interesting. But people, I tell you, saying God forbid alone is not going to help us get out of this matter. Okay? We have to take this matter beyond the level of just saying God forbid. All right? So we have to start saying that, okay, yes, God forbid, but we have to put deliberate actions into ensuring that it's not only limited to saying God forbid, but we must look at opportunities on a daily basis, deliberately, that will ensure that, yes, our prayer of God forbid will be backed up powerfully by looking for opportunities that can actually help us today. And because of this, I have titled the message of tonight, The Advantage of the Moment. People, there is an advantage in the moment today. In the last few months, we have been in a time when the pandemic has been the order of the world. A lot of things have been disrupted. A lot of business are down. A lot of lives have been affected. What economy has broken down? Yes, things are picking up gradually at the moment. But I want to tell you, in the midst of all of this, there is a big advantage in this particular moment. There is something remarkable that you have to pay attention to. And that is what we are about to share here today. Based on what Warren Buffett has said, that you have to generate a system. Okay? Today, I'll be sharing with us what system that is currently available that you can leverage upon. Okay, I'm going to be sharing my screen to very quickly. Okay. My screen is coming up. Okay, so if you can see my screen, I want you to let me know in the comment section. Just say yes, yes, yes. If you can see my screen at the moment, let me know if you can see my screen at the moment. There is an advantage in the moment. Thank you, happiness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a big advantage in the moment. All right. So yes, it's an advantage in the moment. And talking about the advantage in the moment, I will move on. Okay. Before I show you the advantage in the moment, okay, there's a time when you get to see the advantage in the moment. That is when the light in your head turns up. One of my prayers for you today is that you start to realize and start to agree with yourself in your mind that your dreams can also be realized. That whatever your dreams can be, that it is possible for you to realize your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what your dreams are tonight. I don't know whether you want to travel the world, whether you want to see one of the most exotic parts of the world today, whether you would like to go on vacations, whether you have a family that you have been missing out in action when it comes to building up an amazing time with them. You are caught up in the grind of your work, and you have little time to be able to pay attention to the growth of the to the channel of the growth curve in your family, and you want to be able to have time, adequate time to see your children grow. You want to be able to have adequate time to see things happen in your family, having missed out because of your daily grind of work. Do you want to leave a legacy? Do you want to send your children to the best schools all over the world? Do you want to have properties in the best places all over the world? I am telling you, whatever your dreams are tonight, I tell you it is possible. Be agree with me, type in the chat box today and say it is possible. Say it is possible. Your dreams are possible tonight, and this is the reason why we are here tonight. All right. The reason why we're here tonight is to be able to move you from where you are currently at and move you to a place where the light bulb in your head will turn on. And from then henceforth, you can start seeing things, start seeing opportunities that can help you to move your life forward to where you want to go. And I tell you, there are about two types of dreams. For me, there is personal dreams, and there is a life impacting dreams. Personal dreams, like I shared earlier, could be about your family, could be about your personal finances, could be about your lifestyle, could be about doing well for yourself, about taking care of your family. That could be personal dreams, and it's fantastic to have personal dreams as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you that there is a bigger kind of dream that I believe everybody should have. And this is the type of dream that I think you should pay attention to. Okay, I always tell you there is a higher purpose of why we are all here. There is something very peculiar that has brought each of us here. There is I like my co-host to help me admit people that are trying to get inside the room tonight. Okay, so there's a higher purpose that is calling. And I tell you, most people would never ever be able to answer the call of this higher purpose. And why? The reason is because they still live in the realm where they are still struggling to survive, where they are still worried about what do I eat. They're still bothered about how do I put food on my table, how do I pay my rent, how do I pay the school fees of my children, what am I going to do tomorrow, what is about my social esteem, how am I managing my self-esteem in society. These are products of dreaming and living in the realm of survival. I tell you tonight, if you can do better than this, by the time the light bulb in your head turns up, by the time you start to see what is possible in the world, then you will start to realize that you can also achieve all your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, for you to be able to achieve your dreams, one of the most critical prerequisite for you to be able to reach your dreams is something called financial freedom. Financial freedom is not something that is a good to have, it is a must have if you are really going to start paying attention to what really is important to you. Okay? Financial freedom is something that we all need to get to. It's a point that we all need to move to. It's a point at which you are not bothered about how much money you make because you already have a system. Now I'm coming back to the word system. Just like Warren Buffett said, that we must all work to a point where we have a system. System is something that will help you achieve phenomenal results, whether you are there or you are not there. And your results could be financial, it could be physical when it comes to your health, it could be mental, it could be intellectual, it could be spiritual. I am telling you, whatever the kind of result that you're looking for, you must start allowing the light bulb in your head to turn on and start to realize that it all boils down to building a system. And that's the reason why we're here today. I want to show you that you have an advantage. For you to have been in this room tonight, probably someone shared the link to this class to you today to be a part of this. Yes, it is because the person loves you and the person wants you to be in this place where you can start to see the possibility in the possibility when it comes to getting to realize that your dreams are possible. And just before I continue, I like to also tell my story. Okay, there is nothing that happens just for fun. For every action, there is a reaction. So for whatever you have to do today, there must be a reason behind it. There must be a strong why. So that, because if your why is strong enough, then your how will be able to show. So the advantage you have in this moment is that you will be able to start finding your why. And by the time you finish tonight, you will have been able to find an amazing how of how to move on and how to get these things done. I share a very quick story. While I was very much younger, I found about when I was 17, 18 years old, there was this big dunghill in the neighborhood where I grew up. Okay, it's a very terrible one. It's quite big. I guess that's the place where the whole of the neighborhood, talking about a place where we have about over 5,000 people living. All right, it's not really a very, very how do I say it? It's not really a very, very terrible neighborhood, but because this is Africa, all right, and these are the things why and that's part of the thing that we are all trying to solve when it comes to our nation. All right, so this particular dunghill has been there for over the years, and I guess as the population of the neighborhood grows, then the amount of terrible odor that comes out of this place also increases. So there's this particular day after I just finished my WAEC, and after the WAEC, of course, you have to find some time to play and chill out. So we have this particular football field that's very, very, very close to this dunghill. So we are playing football on this day, and I don't know how long this particular thing has been growing under the ground inside the dunghill. Then this terrible odor starts oozing out of this dunghill. Okay, and it was so terrible that even most people in the neighborhood came out and were wondering what could have happened to this dunghill today. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing became something of big concern, and everybody has to sit down and find a way to say, today we must find a solution to all of this. In the midst of all challenges, ladies and gentlemen, when there is a solution, I tell you there is value. So myself and a number of my friends came together and said, okay, today we are going to find a way to solve this challenge, and we came with a very, very fantastic solution. Said we are going to speak to the environmental office around, and we're going to ensure that they will come around, we'll get them some payments, they will take away all this trash and ensure that this place is, we now plant a beautiful garden around this dunghill area, and everything becomes fine. And from then henceforth, we will distribute trash bins to each houses, and we will move from one house to the other to collect their trash. So we are going to stop them from going to dump their trash on the dunghill. I guess somebody's microphone is still on. Okay, so Yes, we brought together a fantastic business plan. It's going to be very economical, very, very profitable, so to speak. So it came to a point where we need to get started. So getting started was funny. None of myself and my friends will go to our parents. I mean, what would you go and tell your parents? You're supposed to be reading your book. What are you going to go and tell them that you're supposed to start a business? God save you. So we try to see an alternative of how to get started. Then we found out that there is one of our egons in the neighborhood who has some financial capacity that were able to actually help us to be able to get this done. So we get to this our egon, and he listened to us very, very keenly. He asked us questions, wanted to really know. I mean, he showed that he was really interested to be a part of this big opportunity. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we are feeling like the superheroes at this time that I'm talking about, because our life was about to take a new turn. So after this guy listened very keenly to us, got all the information, he waited patiently to be able to really understand what we are talking about. So after everything that is said, after all is said and done, then this guy changed the whole of the matter on us. They started abusing us. You guys are supposed to be reading your books. You guys are supposed to be preparing to go to the university. I mean, JAM is around the corner. You guys are busy thinking about how to make money. Can you imagine trying to make money at this your tender age? This guy busted our bubbles, destroyed our egos, and defeated all the attribute of superhero that was on us by the time we got to his place. I'm telling you, by the time we left his place, we were dumbfounded. We were frustrated. We just left. I mean, all our energy had gone away from our bodies. So what happened? We went back to the house, okay? And about 3 to 4 months down the line, we just saw a truck came into the neighborhood and went straight to the donkey and started packing everything. About 3 to 4 days later, the whole of the trash has been packed. And after about 2 weeks, we started planting garden. And we looked closely and we started seeing that it's like somebody has seen what we saw or was trying to replicate our idea. So it became very, very worrisome. So we started thinking, so what will have happened? How come these people has been able to now understand everything that we plan to do and they are executing accordingly? Then another light bulb turned up in the head of one of my friends. Said, it's like this Egbon has been able to take all of our ideas and is now executing. Ladies and gentlemen, have you been in a point in your life when you thought you could trust people and you opened up yourself to them and you thought they could help you, and at the end of the day, they sabotage your idea and you could do nothing about it? It's really, really a terrible place to be. So I said to myself that from this day on henceforth, I am going to build a network of very rich guys around myself. I'm going to be friends of wealthy people, and we will be able to build businesses that, and when we build business, we'll be able to form a powerful alliance, because I know that once people are alive, there will always be challenges, and when there are challenges, there will be problems. When there are problems, there will be value, and those value can always convert them to money. So we won't be in the problem of having to look for someone that will help us for money again, but we have been able to grow together to form a strong alliance, and from henceforth we can forge a powerful alliance, build something powerful, grow our wealth, and become and enjoy our friendship. But ladies and gentlemen, about over 13, 15 years out from that time, I've not been able to find something significant that can actually help me achieve this. And in about a few years down the line, I stumbled about this, what I'm sharing with you tonight, the advantage of the moment. That there is a fantastic business model that can help you impact the people around you. That you can build a massive network around yourself and make yourself very powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, being powerful is not about your personal power. It's about the kind of people in your network. It's about the kind of people that you have as friends. It's about the kind of people that you surround yourself with. And I always say to people that if you look into your circle and you don't have the real people in there, ladies and gentlemen, you're not in a circle. You are actually in a cage. So you have to find a way to take yourself outside of the cage, read your circle with people that are actually caged, and get real people into your circle. This is my why tonight. This is why I am in this business. I am building people, helping people, developing ourselves to be able to become what we really want to do, so that my network can be great. Okay. So this is why I'm doing this today. And very quickly, I go into the crux of the matter. Okay. I don't want this to be very long, so I'll make it this as very short as possible. I know you have heard my story, but let me bring it home at the moment. So there's an opportunity that you can actually leverage on upon tonight. And it is called the Dream Mondays. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing information in this order. I'm going to tell you about the companies under this initiative. I will tell you about the products. I will tell you about the economic value of these, and I will share a few strategies with you on how you can actually leverage on this. All right. So let's go very quickly to the company. Okay. Today, there are about 4 companies that have been able to forge a very strong alliance for us to be able to get what we want to do, for us to be able to get it done. And I'm going to start talking about them. The first one I'm going to talk about today is Marvel Natural Products. This is a company that is actually a PLC, it's a manufacturing company. It is a company that has the shoulder of producing amazing herbal products right from Nigeria to the world. It is a company that has seen the vision that Nigeria, Africa, has something that the world needs. And it's something that has to do around the herbal or the alternative space. Ladies and gentlemen, the statistics that support the herbal space is about 104 billion naira. That is the projection. So if there is an economy that is as big as that, ladies and gentlemen, is no joke. There is massive value in the alternative healthcare, and the Marvel Natural Product has seen this. This is supported by people who are visionaries, people who have seen the future, people who understand the trends. And I'm telling you tonight that Marvel Natural Products is a fantastic opportunity. It's a fantastic company that is forging alliance in the community of companies that is helping us to move this forward. The second company I'm going to talk about is Vent2Earn. Vent2Earn is a fintech organization. Fintech means something that has to do with payments, technology, finances around technology, so to speak. So what does Vent2Earn do? Vent2Earn does. Vent2Earn helps you to be able to create comfort when it comes to making your payments, when it comes to buying your recharge cards, getting your NEPA bills, PHCN bills, and also ensuring that when you buy data, when you buy recharge cards, buy NEPA bills, and all sorts, you can not only get it done in a very comfortable manner, but you can also get payments as you do all of these things. Vent2Earn wants to reward you for using their platform to do your daily normal utility bills, for doing all those payments. And guess what? When you do all of that on their bills, you don't only get paid for your personal transactions. When you also do all of these things to any of your friends, you also get rewarded. Vent2Earn wants to reward you for using their platform. Okay, it's a fantastic company. It is a very viable company that is growing. And this is the second company that is inside the amazing formation of companies that's helping us go on this journey. The third company I'm going to talk about is Avenues to Wealth. Avenues to Wealth is a giant when it comes to network marketing. This is a company that has been around for about 12, 13 years. They have seen the lows, they have seen the highs of when it comes to building an organization. There is massive experience in the circle of a place where we mention Avenues to Wealth. Abundance Wealth is the company that's actually behind the network marketing technology that supports all of these. I mean, they are a very powerful company. It's a very amazing company that's also helping us to put together the amazing opportunity that is upon us tonight. And the first company I'm going to mention tonight is a company called The Dream Mondays. The Dream Mondays for me is like an aggregator. It's a company that's building together great value companies. Today we have 3 companies that Green Monday has been able to put together. Probably tomorrow we will have more companies, but I tell you the goal for Green Monday is to be able to ensure that they can bring value to everybody that comes on board of this opportunity. The end point is value, and value in a way that you can build a system around that can now take you from where you are to where you want to go. If you are still hearing me tonight, I'd like to get some feedback. Let it not be like I'm just talking to myself. Let me get some feedback. If you are still hearing me, can I hear some yes in the comment chat box? You are still with me. Thank you. I'm excited, and I have not been talking to myself. All right, so let's move on. I mean, that's in a nutshell. That's about the companies. All right, and the next thing I'm going to talk about tonight is the product. But before I talk about the product, see a few other benefits that the Green Mondays bring to you. The Green Monday provides a very fantastic website for you that allows you to be able to build your business around. I mean, we live in the current geography of the world today is about online, internet. So if you have a business that is not on that is not live online, then you might as well be doing your business at the back of the world. The real face of the world today is online. Okay, so the company, the Green Monday ensure that you have a website that is very powerful, where you can monitor your business, see how many people is getting into your business, getting to understand and getting to learn about your business. Amazing website, and I tell you, this is worth over $250 alone, and you are also getting getting all of this for free. It's quite interesting. I quite agree with you. One of the other advantages that you have, one of the other benefits that you also have for being a part of all of this is that you get to have a opportunity of distributorship to distribute natural health products, wellness products, and hygiene range of products. I tell you, on a normal basis, we are about to become a distributor of any company. The normal grind is you start to go and start to ask you to bring a minimum of 500,000 naira, and that is not all. That is just to show your interest of distribution or of distributorship. It doesn't involve you to make payments or to get products. Okay, the Green Monday is here and says you can get distributorship all for free. Oh, sorry about that. And get distributorship all for free once you come on Green Monday opportunity. The company also says that you get advantage of agency opportunities. I'm talking about things that has to do with real estate, talk about travels, talk about financial inclusion, education and telecommunication opportunities. I mean, and some plenty agency opportunities that are up and down today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll mention probably about real estate to you today. There are massive real estate opportunities on this platform. So as a member of this platform, you get access to massive real estate opportunities. Probably you want to get for yourself or you want to get for other people and make some amazing and super profits from all of these opportunities. These are things that you get for free only for becoming a part of this opportunity. And on this platform, we are not only about just working and making money. We also play. Ladies and gentlemen, work, no play makes Joshua a very dull boy. And trust me, I don't want to be a dull boy. So when we work, we also want to play. And the company has made all these things possible for us. So we have enjoyment opportunities around tourism. We go for holidays. There are celebrations and events where people come together and laugh and dance and relax and dine and wine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a community that you need to be a part of. All right. It's fantastic. I bet you, even if I stop here tonight, I believe you are already interested to be a part of this. And as I move on, I'll talk about the products. Let me bust their bubble tonight. Any company or anywhere where you are that is asking you to come on board and they don't have any product of value, run. I tell you, run away for your life. Run away because of your money, run away because of your life, because it is illegitimate, it is scam, and it will end in pain and no gain. All right. So on this platform, which is fantastic, which is looking good, we have amazing products. And whenever I start talking about all these products, I feel very excited. The energy level in me will go up times 10 whenever I start talking about this product. Why? Because when you see a product that is effective, that is well done, that is safe, and that is solving real problems, you will be proud to be a part of all of this. I'm talking about no other product than the Reader range of products. You have products around healthcare, you have products around personal hygiene, all right? These are fantastic products. Let your mouth be watering, you know, you have to drink more water. Ladies and gentlemen, these are fantastic products that is solving real problems around health. There is amazing, there is big challenges when it comes to health issues in the world today. And I tell you, there are some funny diseases that are in our world today that has not been around for a few times, for years ago, but they have been able to find a way into our lifestyle today. And I tell you, even science is still confused, able to find solutions to all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, there is power in nature. There is a particular quote from one of the world best herbalists. He said, nature is so powerful that it kept our well-being, all our well-being that has to do about our well-being inside food and herbs. There is power in herbs. And I don't know whether whenever you hear about herbs, you always cringe and you feel afraid that could it be safe, could it be good? I am telling you tonight, alternative medicine, which is actually supposed to be the original medicine, is fantastic. The challenge that we face is, what about the right dosages? Is it well done? Is it safe? These challenges has been easily solved by Marvel Natural products, by ensuring that Reader product is safe, is effective, and not only is it effective, it is also very, very pocket friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, from tonight on, you can start paying attention to your health without breaking your pocket. I tell you, these are products that can help you maintain your health. I call Reader products my health manager. Okay, maybe I should talk about a little bit about some testimonies, because I think I am AA, okay, and I guess that's the category of people who are malaria prone. So as a businessman, I don't want to be held down by malaria. So I've been able to successfully create a pool that will help me take care of malaria. So on a 2 months basis, I always go and check myself. Whether I am feeling the symptoms of malaria or not, I will ensure I check myself up. I don't want to be down. So I treat malaria on a 2 months basis regularly. But until I was able to stumble and find myself around Reader. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 1 year that I've been using Reader Vitas, malaria has not been able to win the battle. This is how I do. Assuming I travel out of my comfort zone, and probably I go to a place where I cannot control the weather, and mosquitoes are around. One thing I hate about mosquitoes is that, guys, just allow me to sleep, okay? When I finish sleeping, you can eat and even do takeaways, okay? But while you are there, just keep quiet, let me sleep. Once I sleep, eat and eat and eat. I know that by the time I wake up, and drink my Reader, no way for malaria. Listen, this is my testimony in the last 1 year. I've not treated malaria in the last 1 year, and I've been able to save a considerable amount of money by drinking what? By drinking a very cost-effective, a very effective, a very safe product. When I'm talking about Reader, about Reader. Ladies and gentlemen, This is a fantastic product. If I start sharing testimony or even invite people to talk about testimonies around reader builders today, we might not live here today. There are some testimonies that people have shared that even I am very afraid to share those testimonies. These are mind-blowing testimonies, jaw-dropping testimonies that when you hear them, you want to start to argue with the person that is testifying, but the person cannot tell lie. All right, let's just leave the product from that point. I'm trying to let you understand that there is a considerable amount of value here. Okay, it's a considerable amount of value here. Yes, there's a scientific reason why reader works. Okay, I won't be able to go into that tonight, but I tell you, if you want further information about why reader works, we have a different YouTube video that the person that invited you can refer you to quickly watch, get to understand the scientific reason why reader does what we claim it does. Okay. So now, in case you are wondering, how can I be a part of this? Your mouth has been watering. You are looking for, guy, enough of this your story. Just tell me, let me just be a part of this. I tell you, there are about 5 major ways for you to be able to come on board. We have the bronze, we have the silver, we have the gold, we have the platinum, we have the VIP. And when it comes to starting up, there is a point for maximum. I mean, the level of your entry determines your income. So when we say income, your income can come from retails, or let me say the amount of money you can make when you start. There is profit on retails. That's income on retails, and there is also income on the network or on the system. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no amount of product that you can sell. Yes, Reader Builder is a fantastic product, but there is no amount of cartons or trucks or product that you can sell that can commensurate with the kind of profit that you can make. I will soon get to the production point where you see that it is not really about selling. I will say that again. This is not really about selling. So if at some point in your life you have been able to hear opportunities like this and they tell you you have to sell, this is not about selling. This is about building a system. I'm going to show you a few ways to actually build a system as I go forward. But basically, the rank at which you start this will determine the amount of money you can make, the amount of income you can make. And I'll tell you, if I were you, I would start at the VIP. I will give you a few reasons why you start at the VIP. Number one, the VIP is the biggest point where you can enjoy all the possibilities here. This is where everybody dreams to get to. Whether you can start at the VIP today, whether you can start at the VIP today, everybody gravitates towards the VIP. And why? Because that's where you get the biggest amount of value. This is where you get the biggest amount of leverage. Okay? When it comes to getting started and the amount of profit that you can make when it comes to VIP, it is where it is the biggest. When it comes to something very, very, very beautiful that I love about VIP, my personal experience, is the passive income of the global share that comes in every month. Ladies and gentlemen, the company gives you 2% of the global share. And I talk about global share of whatever is sold all over the world, from Nigeria to Ghana to South Africa to Canada to Qatar to Brazil to Argentina. I am telling you, the VIP is a place to be. It is where you get the highest level. Okay, so the company gives you 2% of all of that. And I remember my first profit share as a VIP. I guess when we started this about over 14 or 15 months ago, my first VIP profit share was probably 850 naira. And I looked at what I got last month. I think it was my last VIP global share was about 4,000 something. I don't really remember. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking and saying that, okay, 850 naira to 4,000, so what's the difference? I tell you that is already over 600%. Okay, so if you do the mathematics and see what can happen between now and the next 5 years, 10 years, this is something that people who are visionary will put their money in and just take position. VIP has the capacity to get you that value. All right. And also about VIP, one more thing before I leave is VIP. I know that VIP, I know VIP is good, and I know that there are other options that you can take, but I always emphasize on the VIP so that you can know. And not only because you should know, that even if you cannot start at the VIP, you can see the reason why you should dream of getting to the VIP from wherever level that you want to start from. So the bigger picture of all of this is at the end point, where you can be able to earn a sum of 1 million naira on a monthly basis for the next 30 years. We call that the black diamond. That's not all. You get access to you get access to education fund, where you can send your children to school. You can take care of the education of your children. You can go for masters in a university of your choice. I tell you, that is where life is. You have a big housing fund that will give you house in anywhere you want all over the world. Exotic house anywhere you want all over the world. As I'm saying it, my body is doing me giz. That one day we have this dream that one day we'll get to that point. And you have an advantage tonight to join that train tonight and see how you can also be a part of this. It is possible. It's possible. So yes, there are other options to start from. There is the bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and VIP. But if I don't want to shortchange yourself, if you are a VIP material, start from the VIP today. There is no loss. This is the best. I mean, every option here starts you at a very vantage point. All right. I move on. And the company says, once you join in, this is the first time I'm seeing a company that will say, okay, once you join, we're going to place you on 3 amazing income options. You have the active income, you have the leverage passive income, and we also have the passive income. Okay, if you can still hear me in the house tonight, I want to shout passive income. Passive income is not okay. Yes, I want to say passive income. Thank you. So passive income is a good, is the only prerequisite for us to actually get financial freedom. Okay, so you have active income. From active income, you make leverage income. Leverage income, that's the income that has to do with a little of your efforts, or some measure of your effort with nothing part of your effort. That is leverage passive income. Then we have the next one that's called passive income. This is purely passive. Your activity is not required. It's only a result and a product of the activity of your team members. So imagine if you are doing nothing and you are getting something. How does that make you feel? Sometimes if you look at it from one side, it makes you feel like it's not fair. But ladies and gentlemen, that system that is making you that money didn't just grow up. You are the one that built it actively. And once you are done, you now have a pipeline that all you have to do is just to turn it on. And when you turn it on, money will flow in. Passive income. You work less and you make more. You can go to sleep and it does not stop you generating income. That is where you want to go. And the Great Monday says you can have all of this on this platform. Okay. And in case you are wondering, okay, but you talk about active income, you spoke about leverage passive income, you also spoke about passive income. How exactly does this look like? I tell you, the company says, okay, these 3 major incomes has been broken down into 13 ways to earn. 13 ways to earn. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be able to break this down tonight. All right. We have a special video that the person that invites you to this seminar tonight can show you to watch the breakdown of these 13 ways to earn. Okay, that video breaks it down. It just breaks it down for you. You will understand from A to Z of what the 13 ways to earn. What I'm telling you is that there is a massive value that is available here. There is plenty money to be made here. So, having followed me up to this point, if you can see an opportunity for yourself to make serious money and impact, there is no reason to dull at all. The time that you can get started is now. Okay. This table also shows how much money you can make. And this is not the only table. And if I look at that table, I always see one big figure on the lower ground. That's about I can see 3 billion naira. That's big. Ladies and gentlemen, that figure sounds very, very humongous. I tell you, it's not something that just one person can do. It's going to be a product of teamwork. That when one chases 1,000, two will chase 10,000, and if you move that forward a little bit further, then 3 will chase 1 million. So it's not a product of your personal activity, but it's a product of forming a strong alliance with people, getting right-minded people to yourself. This is not the time to say, are we going to bring people, or are we going to be telling you about this? I cannot talk to people. I tell you, this is kind of opportunity that you need to involve valuable people. And like I said earlier, if you find people, if you look into your circle of influence and you can't see real people that are forward looking and thinking positively towards the future, you are in a cage. You need to change your circle. Okay, so I move forward. Yes, this is also one of the income potentials of the opportunity. I can't go deeper into this again, but I hope I've been able to make you see a reason to want to be a part of this. And I tell you, no matter how fantastic an opportunity is, no matter how super your idea is, if you don't have a strategy, it's all going to be about frustration and unhappiness, and you finally quit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about ensuring that you have a strategy. And strategy that you can take is that you start your business with speed. Somebody says success loves speed. And just like in aviation, if there is a particular speed level that the airplane must get to, they call it V1, for it to actually take off. This strategy I'm showing you on this screen says that, okay, in the first four periods of getting into this opportunity, you can be doing things on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. That by the time you get to week 3 or week 4, you're already a 1-star manager. By the time you get, and from there henceforth, you can say, okay, from that henceforth, from periods 5 and 6, can I be doing on a monthly or quarterly basis, and say, okay, by the time you get to probably in the next 1 to 2 years, you'll have become a 4-star manager or a Ruby director. Ladies and gentlemen, that at that point alone, you're already making plenty of money. I always say that I will refer you to that to the reward plan. It's also on YouTube. I guess the person that invite you will be able to direct you adequately on how to lay your hand on that video as well. I also say that, okay, the last 4 periods can also show you. I want to quickly show you that period, what that period looked like. The last 4 periods, if you look at the kind of money figure I'm seeing in that place, they are massive. At that point, your team is growing. Even you are becoming a better person. I tell you, what it takes to be able to manage 2 people is not what it takes to manage 100 people. So at that point, you have become a different person of yourself. You are a leader of a workforce. You have started maximizing the value of people. You are now leveraging people. It's now not only about your personal effort, but about what you can do with people. You are forming a strong alliance with people. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to all of this tonight, you have seen value, you have seen your why, your how. I have shown you how to do it. Maybe I should put a little bit of how into this. It's not about selling, like I've always been saying. It's not about selling. It's about forging an alliance and see how you can get this started. So all you have to do, the simplest thing that you have to do, is to learn how to invite people to come and listen to a kind of opportunity like this. That is the simple how. You don't need to know anything. You don't need to know everything. The only skill that you need to develop right now is to understand how to invite. And I tell you, Everybody knows how to invite. Have you ever invited anybody to a party before to come and see something or to watch something that you have discovered? Say something like, "My friends, I have just found something remarkably unbelievable. I think you should also come and see it and tell me what you think about it." That alone is what you can do to get people to come and see this kind of opportunity. And I tell you, people haven't seen this opportunity. Those that are interested will get on board, and from there you can start building your business. You can do that within 1 to 2 hours on a daily basis, and you can now focus on some other things that you do. It doesn't take the whole of the day to invite people, I tell you. So this is an amazing thing that you can learn that doesn't take a lot of your time, and that has the amazing possibility of giving you extra income on the short term and providing an amazing residual income in the long term. Ladies and gentlemen, are you qualified to be a part of this? And when I say you are qualified, I mean, do you have the means? Means has to do with bad money. And even if we don't have the money today, a forward-thinking person will say, what can I do to get started, even if I don't have the money today? And once you start asking your mind that kind of a question, possibly start building up in your mind. What can you do to start today? Okay. The next question I'm going to ask tonight is, do you have the drive or do you have the desire? Desire is expression that is waiting to come out. Possibility, there's a possibility that is waiting to be expressed. That is your desire. So that when you wake up in the morning and you cannot just take your mind off it, so that when you see people do it, you feel like, this is what I should be doing. Do you have that kind of a desire? The third thing that you need is, do you have influence? Do you know 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 people that believes in you? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are at this point of your life and you have nobody that can say, wherever you are going, I will go, you need to check your life. Do you have influence on 1 to 3 to 4 to 5 people that can listen to you, that when you tell them you have found something remarkably unbelievable, they can say, let's go there, I will follow you there. Let's listen to it first with you. The last but not least on the list is, ladies and gentlemen, are you teachable? This is not a place where you can know everything. This is a place where you can lay down your mind and get to be able to learn from others. Nobody knows everything. We work together as a team. We share knowledge. We glean on ourselves. And our lives get better for it. I'm not going to spend much time again tonight on all of this. I believe with this few time that you have spent together, I've been able to show you the advantage that you can take right in this moment and start taking your life, especially your financial life, from where it is right now to where you want to go to. I hope the light bulb has been able to turn on your head tonight, and I believe it can get as brighter onto you, taking this as a way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't see any reason further that will make anybody say no, but I always say something that even if you sell long life and prosperity, everybody won't be your customer. So I'll end on this note. I see people on this platform today that will, in the next 3, 4, 5 months, having taken this decision tonight, will have started seeing some significant and remarkable difference in the projection of their life. Okay, I believe taking a decision tonight will not only move you and set your path on the pathway to success and financial freedom, but it will also allow you to be able to impact more people to join you along the line. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain tonight, and I hope you've been able to find value. Thank you very much. I remain your friend always. My name is Joshua Adeleke once again. Thank you. If you have questions, probably you can take a few questions. I don't know. Thank you for coming. And to me, I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma. I didn't plan this to be too long, but it's okay. Thank you. Chief Apostle, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining in tonight. Don't waste any further time if you are guests in the night. As you are ending this video, get right to the person that invited you and ask the person for simple further information to get started. There's no time to waste. It's no time.